Assalamu alaikum dear students. Our today's topic is time conversion and we are going to start exercise 9C page 220 question 1 and 2 we have to do today. So let's start with that. We know that how to convert time from 12-hour clock to 24-hour clock and vice versa. So before we move on to some examples, let's look at this slide. You can see here on 12-hour clock that hours go from 12 to 12 twice a day, and we have to use AM or PM. AM is used before noon and PM is used after noon timing. On 24-hour clock, the hours go from 0 to 23 and time is always shown as 4 digits, and we do not use AM or PM on that clock. Now let's have a look at some examples. So you can see here there are two columns. On the left hand side you can see timing on 12-hour clock, whereas on the right hand side you can see the timing on 24-hour clock. So if we consider the first example, which is 3 a.m. so on 24-hour clock, as I said that we have to represent the time with 4 digits, so we will write 03 and we put colon here and followed by 2 zeros here. So this means that the time is same on both the clocks for 3 a.m. except we do not write AM with the 24-hour clock timing, and it is to be written in 4 digits. So you can also see the different examples are given here. Let's go for this 11:45 a.m. So you can see on the right hand side it is written as 11:45 because this is the time before noon and it will remain the same. If we talk about 2:35 on 24-hour clock, this is going to be 14:35. In the same way, if we look at the last example here, 12:55 a.m. on 24-hour clock, we know that it's the time after midnight, so it is to be written as 0055. So you can also go through with the rest of the examples for your understanding. Now let's have a look at this slide, and this slide will give you a brief of conversion from 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. So the first example here is 2 o'clock early morning and it is written as 2 a.m. whereas on 24-hour clock it is written in 4 digits as 0200. In the same way, we know that 5 to 11 in the morning on 12-hour clock can be written as 10:55 a.m. whereas on the 24-hour clock it is to be written as 10:55. It will be same except we do not write AM or PM with that time. Well, about noon, 12 p.m. it will be a time on 12-hour clock, whereas on 24-hour clock it will be same 12:00. Now let's move on to example where 8:05 in the evening on 12-hour clock it is to be written as 8:05 p.m. whereas on 24-hour clock it is to be written as 20:05. Well, when we talk about the midnight timing on 12-hour clock it is written as 12:00 a.m. and on 24-hour clock it is to be written as 0000. So you can also refer to rest of the examples. Now here's your classwork. Exercise 9C, page 220, question 1 and 2. These questions are about the interconversion of 12-hour timing to 24-hour timing and vice versa. Later on, as your homework, you have to list down the formulas for calculating arrival time, departure time and journey time on your classwork copy. So that's all for the day. Best of luck.